So I just put the KitchenAid away and I made enough crusts for pie crusts for 6. So I'm going to try to just cut it into 6 equal portions and each one will be a pie crust. Of course, I have my bread knife, which will make cutting through it so much easier. We're just going to estimate here. Thirds. One, 2, and we'll do a half of that. Nice long strokes. And we'll do half of that guy. Okay. Now, I'm gonna have my deep dish pie plate, stoneware. Love it. I'm just gonna set these other ones in it to give me some room. Okay, I'm gonna kind of flour it up. And then I have this amazing marble rolling pin. This part spins, but it's a nice steady grip. Okay, heavy. Woo! You can knock someone out with that guy. I'm just gonna get some flour on my hand. And I don't know if you can see, I'll show you. This amazing baking mat has measurements all around it. So you can perfectly measure out your pie crusts, or if you're doing like flatbreads or something, it has measurements so you know how big your product will be. All right, so this rolling pin is amazing. Just want to get a little flour on the other side. Try to make it round, so those long edges I put right back in. Okay, so I'm going to, you can put a little drop of oil in your pan, or Crisco. If you do oil, you can always do the basting brush. I'll spray a little of this. It's Pam cooking spray olive oil. Okay, so let me make sure. Alright, so now what I can do is actually roll it up in here. And then put it over here, start it at the edge, and unroll. Okay. So, just gonna set it in on those nice deep edges. And then, it's not even, it really doesn't matter. You could always take scissors and cut, if you want to be perfect like me. Add it to those shorter sides. And and I'm actually not perfect. I'm like Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way. So there's a difference. Okay, I'm gonna stick this over on this side. Needs a little help over there. Okay, so you see that, how I kind of made it. Now I'm gonna use just my finger. Hopefully my nail isn't too long. And I want you to see this. Okay, so I'm gonna poke my finger. And actually this pie plate, if you see, has little ridges, and that helps you make your crust. So that's super cool. So I'm gonna put my finger down in that ridge, and I'm gonna poke the crust around my finger. So I'm gonna do like this, pinch. Okay, so where I stopped with that one, I see the ridge, I'm gonna put my finger there. And then when I grab this, I'm again doing that pinch. And I'm gonna, again, start where I stopped. So I'll here pinch, 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 pinch. Down, boy. My nail poked that one. So I almost have 1 down and 5 to go. And then I can just put them in the freezer for when I need pies. And guess what? Pie season's coming up. All those holidays and entertaining. My goodness gracious. We're getting there, guys. Bear with me. Okay. I know some are thin, so I could always push up, cover up all them little holes. I was trying to be quick so you don't get bored, but look at that, okay? And then we have our crust protector. Okay, so you can put that on as it bakes, or I always would use a piece of foil, like I only have one of these if I'm doing a pie-a-thon, and then put a piece of foil over, and then just kind of cut in the middle and pull back on the edges, so that way your crust is protected until the last part of the bake, so that way it's not super burnt. Okay, I hope you learned something and you definitely saw some amazing products.